to drop some on the floor, I need a broom. Told her mama meet me in the bedroom. Threw my fit together, then grab some shoes.
Guess what? What it do, Toot Squad? What it do, Toot Squad? What it do? What it do, Toot Squad? What it do? Guess what? This shit is over with. You know, I was a little sad on the first one because that was the most fucked up part. But at the end of the day, it's really my testimony, bro. So ain't no more sad shit. This is something I've overcame. This is something I no longer have to deal with. This is something God gonna handle. He already handled it. It's out of my hands. I just gotta tell my story. So I ain't gonna need to be sad about it. You know, I got my energy back. I'm definitely in my power. I have my power back 100%. I'm 100% in my power. You feel me? So when I speak, it lacks nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I'm gonna stay in that energy. I'm gonna stay in my dominant energy. I'm gonna stay in my powerful energy, bro. While telling this story, I think that it affected me because while going through this, I was at one of the lowest points I've ever been in my life. You feel me? So rereading it, reliving it, kind of was getting to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. I got everything laid out. We're finna go through this paperwork. We about to get down to the nitty gritty. Get down to the shit that really, that was really fucking insane, bro. Insane, my nigga. So, if you haven't seen the first one, a recap of the first part. Part one was just how we met, things about stuff that before we got in our relationship, things that happened in the relationship, the altercation, all of that stuff. So basically, she was mentally something's wrong. And if I had to put a name on it, it really gives me personality disorder because it will be where she will be like one person, she'll be a whole different person. Like she can snap out of it. Like, I don't know. I can't really explain it. It would just be like personality. Like, one minute she's fragile as fuck. The next minute she's tough as hell. The next minute she's fucking quiet and fucking crazy. It's just like, I don't really know what to say. I felt like it was personality because of how she snapped out of it. How she have a different face for people in her life. I see how it would be different with me versus different with her friends versus different with her family. You know what I'm saying? So it was really giving like, she have a lot of different masks she put on, bro, and actually believe this shit. You know what I'm saying? Either way it goes, if you want to get caught up, I was charged with a domestic, aggravated domestic and vandalism. It's so hot in here. I don't know. I was charged with an aggravated domestic and vandalism. The charges was dismissed, and I was hit with a breaking the order of protection. And I actually have those, had the messages, got it printed out, you feel me? We're gonna read that. I got the messages from her fake page, the new bitch, cause they won't get no clout off of me. We ain't giving nobody no clout, cause nobody get clout off of Tootie, fool. Nobody. And we finna get into all of this, but I just had to get up and give y'all a a revision. Tell y'all the energy that's gonna be in this, because you know this now something that I can look back and say, damn, you know, the devil was trying to get me with this. The devil tried his best, but I overcame it. I prevailed. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It was formed. It was completely formed, and things was steady being added on. But no weapon formed against me shall prosper, baby. You feel me? I'm really a child of God. You feel me? God still working on me. I'm not perfect by a long shot, but what I do is take accountability for the things that I did. This was something that I did not do. So that's it. Let's get into it. All right, Two Squad. We are in high spirits today. We're not gonna be sad or nothing like that. We're gonna walk through this with screams. You feel me? For real. Even though we're gonna walk through this with screams, I still have a little anxiety around it, you know, because like I said, it was a fucked up part of my something messed up that I just went through. You know what I'm saying? So let's pick up where we left off at. Where did we leave off at? Made my police report. She made her police report. All right. Okay. So maybe that next week. Well, first of all, she went to the hospital. Said that I, you know, beat her or whatnot. And then like a day later, she was at a Soulja Boy concert in Nashville. Somebody sent me, which was crazy for you to be, you know, severely injured to where you're going to 2 different hospitals. This is that. You're out at a concert eating Slim and Huskies. You know what I'm saying? So after that, I just told my friends, like, unfriend her, block her, whatever. Don't send me nothing that got to do with her, bro. Like, for real, because I'm straight. You feel me? Trying to get over her, that was a failed attempt. We did communicate. Later, like a week later, mind y'all, me communicating with her, this whole point in time where we communicated, I hadn't seen the police report. I hadn't seen what she said that I did. I didn't know. I only knew what was written on the paperwork that they gave me when I got out, and it just said that I pushed her down the steps and hit her a couple times. So I didn't really know exactly what was said. So I'm just thinking, like, damn, maybe I could just talk to her. Like, I know that she's fucking off a little bit, but I know she ain't this fucked up. So, you know, I reached out. We had a conversation on the phone. I was telling her, like, it's fucked up. You know, like, I could lose my job, my apartment, everything. I lose my job, I lose my house, I lose my car, I lose everything. Like, you literally trying to ruin my life. I would be, you know, they charging me with a felony. You feel me? So she was like, you messed up my home. You messed up my house. I said, bro, we messed it up when you was fighting, when we was tussling, bro. You kept attacking me. Why did you keep attacking me, bro? That whole phone call, it was more so me talking, me explaining to her, like, it's fucked up. Like, yes, we did get out. We got, you know, I did some real irresponsible shit. I'm just call it what it is. We had got matching tattoos, cuz. You feel me? We had got matching tattoos. You know, like, maybe like a week or 2 before that. For my birthday, she took me to Atlanta. You know, we was taking it there. So just imagine how hurt I was when I realized that I couldn't trust her no more. When she attacked me, when she lied on me to the police. So for me, I'm thinking in my head, maybe, like, because if I love somebody, and even if she was mad and did this, now that she calmed down, I'm thinking maybe she'll come to her sense, like, this fucked up. I'm not going to do this to her, right? Well, she was just listening, and I was talking, and I was just telling her I could lose everything, and it's fucked up. And I still had love for her. All I just asked why she couldn't tell me what she was doing. Why did she lie about being asleep? You know, why did she lie about going to the mental hospital? Why did she lie? What was you doing? And at that point, she started freaking out again. She was like, I don't have the answers for you right now, this and that. But mind you guys, while she was attacking me, All I'm asking her is why? Where the fuck you was at? Why you keep lying? Why you keep hitting me? Why you keep being mad if you not lying? She was like, I needed $1,200. Mind y'all, she had just took me on a trip to Atlanta for my birthday. My birthday was August 7th. I think we went after my birthday, and we had went that following weekend. I think it was around that following weekend. So this happened like a week after the trip. You feel me? She was like, I needed $1,200. I'm like, what you need $1,200 for? You just showed me that your job had gave you a bonus, and you just spent $1,200 in Atlanta. So what the fuck? What were you doing? Why would you bring up needed $1,200 when I'm asking you why you lied about being asleep? Was you with somebody? What the fuck was you doing? Was you doing some sugar daddy shit? What the fuck was going on? You feel me? So when I brought that question back up when we had the conversation after I've been in jail, she started freaking out again. And she was just like, I gotta go. And she hung up. And that was the conversation that we had over the phone. Now, in the same conversation we had, that was the very first conversation, she was like, we can meet up in public somewhere and talk. Somewhere open, somewhere in the public, we can meet up and talk. I didn't think that was a good idea. Seeing how she flipped out on me and told these lies, still did not know the extent of lies that she told. But I knew something in my heart told me don't meet up with her, don't go for it. So I told her I didn't think that was a good idea. You feel me? Now that was before I started asking her about what she was doing at night and all of that. So after I said that, I don't think it's a good idea that we meet up. And things started kind of going downhill. I asked her where she was at that night, why she couldn't tell me. She said I don't have all the answers. Then that's when she was like, oh, I gotta go. You feel me? When shit started, when I started asking her questions again. A couple weeks went by. I did reach out again because she did not come to court. After that, she didn't come to court. You know what I'm saying? So after we had that conversation, I think I had efforts to help her come to her senses, because why would you do this to me? You know what I'm saying? I had reached out. Like, this is how I felt. Woo. Alright, well, she ain't say nothing. So I'm like, alright, cool. Okay, so after we had the conversation, time went by, she didn't come to court. Cool. Alright. But they sent her a show cause, basically saying she had to show up to court, or she could be, hit with a, what is it? When you don't show up to court, whatever the fuck it's called, I forgot. I don't know. I don't give a fuck about it. Anyways, they sent the show calls and she ended up showing up. So in the midst of that, at that first court date, this ain't October, right? Our court date was October the 17th. I think it was October the 17th. I mean, September the 17th. I'm sorry. Our court date was September the 17th. She didn't show up. Cool. We had a conversation on Instagram, which I will post. Conversation. I inboxed her on my sister page, and I said, hey, I miss you. I felt like, okay, well, she didn't come to court. All right, she's not gonna go through with the lies. All right, cool. Fast forward, that was around the time where I started my YouTube. I started my YouTube September the 24th. And it was just like, I was finding my niche. I was finding myself. I was finding, just what had happened was my prayer since I was 18 has always been, God, please show me my calling. Like, please show me my calling. I'm ready to work in my destiny. Like, I know I have too much talent, too much personality, too much heart to just work at a regular job. Like, it's me. Come on, cuz. So that's been my prayer. And I made my first YouTube video, and then it was like I experienced God. I experienced the Holy Ghost for the first time. All of that stuff was happening in the midst of this, right? So in the midst of this, my last time we had the conversation was on Instagram. Well, when I started getting closer to God and getting into my, my being more spiritual, getting closer to God, reading the Bible, you know, basically doing what I need to do to get where I need to be, that God have revealed to me where I'm supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I just said I can't continue to dwell in this relationship. I can't continue to dwell on why would she do this? How could she do this? Trying to reach out and get her to like make sense of this shit, cause she would never, ever give me an explanation. We literally ended a relationship because she couldn't tell me what the fuck she was doing that night. I was looking for answers that I was never gonna get. You know, like at the end of the day, I felt like God had me because God knows I didn't do this, but it was the fact that I was trying to take it to my own hands. It was the fact that I was trying to get her to come to her senses, which only hurted me in the long run. And I took accountability for it. But it only hurted me in the long run. I only hurt myself trying to take things into my own hand when God said, woo. Let me rephrase that. God said, be still. I didn't have a choice. I didn't be still, and I was punished for that. Let me tell you how. Fast forward, I started to get into it. I started to get closer to God. That was something that I had to let go. I had to let go of looking for the answers. I had to let go of making sense of it because it wasn't, and I felt like I was going crazy. If you go back to my second or third video, when I said I felt like I had experienced God, bruh, I had to let go because I felt like I was losing my mind, bro. You feel me? I felt like I was going crazy. Like, it just didn't make sense. If something don't make sense to me, I'm going to just go in a rabbit hole thinking about it. That's part of being ADHD. I just go into a thinking hole and it just keep spiraling. I would be up in the middle of the night thinking, bro. You feel me? So I had to let it go because it was coming so overwhelming. I started having panic attacks. Bro. I would just be on the edge. Like, I would just be tripping, bro. And I just felt like something was wrong with me. And I remember crying to my mama, like, Mama, I feel like I'm going crazy. And my mama said, you're not going crazy. Don't speak that. Don't speak that. You okay, baby? You okay? Is everything going to be okay? We're going to get through this. And at that time, I just felt like I had nothing, bro. I felt like I was going to lose everything. And this what made me feel like it even more. But I was punished for not listening to God, on being still, not having contact with her, not speaking to her, not, even though I know that I didn't do this, and in my head I'm thinking all I had to do is talk to her. Like, I'm thinking I know this person. I'm thinking I know her. I'm still thinking I know her. Like being stupid, still thinking I know this person, when it was clear as day that I didn't know this person, bruh. You feel me? So I came to that, and that was the end of me reaching out to her. As long as I was reaching out to her, everything was okay. As long as I was reaching out to her, I guess she still felt like I wanted her. She still felt like she had me. I stopped. And when I stopped, it was a piece of me that needed closure so bad, bro. Like, it just didn't make sense to me, y'all. Like, I had loved this person with all my heart. Open up to her, told her my secrets. I know hers. You feel me? Like, I was there. I was 100% in, fool. So that shit hurted me, and I needed some type of closure, some type of something. So I wrote a letter. And I'm gonna read it to y'all. I wrote this letter, and to be honest, I don't regret writing this, because after I wrote this letter, I was able to fully release her. It's not no animosity. I don't care if I see her with somebody right now, because it's okay. Like, I released that, I let you go, and the stuff that was done after this, I would never cross that path again. Ever, my nigga. But I needed this. So I'm gonna read this to y'all, right? It's a couple pages, right? Alright, so boom. Hello, as I write this, I realize this will be my last hello and my first goodbye. Blank, you were the love of my life, my soulmate, someone that I dream of spending the rest of my life with. You made me happy by simply being you. Even though you hid so much, the small glimpse that I did get to see made my heart smile. The same things you hated about yourself are the ones that I love. I always put you first, and that's why I lost myself. I gave you everything I possibly could only because I seen your broken soul. I seen all the pain, the hurt, and the sorrow. I seen how damaged you were, the meltdowns, the lies, the anxiety, the depression, the body shame. I seen everything, but I accepted you. I loved you for you, my happy place from this crazy world. After this happened, it made me look at love through a different lens. Everything glitter ain't gold. I realized you were never in that world with me. You never loved me like I loved you. You wanted love but wasn't ready for it. I never loved someone the way I love you. I never been so mentally evolved. It had so much emotional intelligence in a relationship before. That's why I failed, because I was able to love to my fullest capacity, because I had worked on myself. I had healed from all of my past traumas, fool. And that's why I feel so fast. I never been able to love to that capacity. It was like a soul connection, but even though it was rare that you were yourself, it felt like you were so familiar. You feel me? I could feel your soul. I could feel you. I could feel at the core of your heart that you are not a bad person. I fell in love with exactly that. But I also seen the dark side. As bad as I didn't want to, I picked up on the different personalities and ignored it, which was my biggest mistake. I understand you though. Sometimes we went into survival mode and never came out. Sometimes people get hurt so much, they put their heart up and vow to never get hurt again. Too blind to see when God sent them a true blessing to bring them ultimate happiness. And then they become the person that hurts them the most. Too blind to see my true heart, but I seen yours. That's why I loved you. The things you did is a direct effect. The things that you do is a direct effect of your trauma. You lied to protect yourself, only to, in the long run, hurt yourself. Just like you did with the sugar daddy shit. Do you not see the younger you there? The same thing you went through as a child, you relive it every single time, which makes you incapable of being intimate with your partner. The shit you went through with your granny keeps you from being able to love, trust, and open up and be vulnerable. You just running high like a little girl inside that's so scared. I seen it all, but I still loved you. I understand the monster inside. So when you heard me that day, play victim, tried to make me be the bad person, you only looked to realize that you painted a picture of yourself, and it was only a reflection of yourself. And this is the person you let all your trauma turn you into. No matter how much you try to act like you don't care, I know what you did to me sit on your mind. How maybe the first person in your life who never hurt you, never had ill intentions, loved every part of you, got away. I was willing to stay. I promised I would never leave you because I meant that. But you put no effort into working on your mental health. You even lied about it. You had a mental episode and didn't even realize it. The look in your eyes was as if you would kill us both. That day, that pain you inflicted was something that I never felt before. You had so much build up that I didn't even have nothing to do with, and you said it yourself. You showed me. I felt all your pain that day, and I'm so sorry that it's the weight that you have to carry around every day. Seeing the person that you are, I know I would never get closure, because you rather run than face things head on because you don't have the strength. I get that. I understand. I understand you. I always have. Now I have to release you with love and grace. Blank, you have a great heart, and I want to change or take back not 1 second. You taught me so much in this experience. Prepared me for my next level in life. I really hope that you get the help and found peace. I hope that you love yourself so much that you forget everything from your past. I pray that God keep his hands over you and guide you. You will always have a special place in my heart. I pray that God touch your heart and your mind and brings you happiness again. I wish you well. Goodbye. Well, that was my first time reading that without crying. We're not crying today. No more. No more tears. I really have no more emotion left for that. It's very tedious reading that. I ain't gonna hold y'all because those was true feelings. Everything in there was true, and it was me getting my closure that I needed. I don't regret writing that letter, but she did bring it to court and say that I had contact. Like I mentioned before, I did reach out to her and say, hey, let's make up, because I'm thinking maybe she'll come to her senses. Because what's wrong? Why would you just lie like that, bro? Like, I never did nothing to you. So me thinking I could take it in my own hands and handle it, God wanted me to be still. And he taught me a lesson. And I learned my lesson. I learned how to be still, let go, and let God. Because if I'm involved in a situation, I mean, that's anybody who want to have some type of control over it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's involving me. If you the main character in the situation, you want to have a say-so in it. You want to be able to control the situation, especially if it's a bad situation. And you know that only if you can get this person to come to their senses and stop what they're doing, then everything could be cool and fine. But God wanted this to flow how he wanted it to flow. And I didn't listen. And I contacted her, and I had put this in her mailbox. And this was the last time I ever contacted her again. This was it. This was my last thing. This was my closure. So this happened before the court date. After the first court date, but before the second court date. That same day, she inboxed me from her fake page. Yeah, she inboxed me from her fake page. And she said, since you can't understand no contact, I made a police report and sent in proof. See you in court. You will be hearing my lawyer when November comes. I called her bluff. I thought she was capping. This motherfucker was for real. But why would you get a lawyer for when you didn't do anything? And I think it was because they did send her show calls that maybe she got scared and was like, okay, well, I got to put it on her. Then me writing a goodbye letter, calling her crazy. Like my lawyer said, you can't tell a mental person they mental. You can't say, I left you because you mental. You're not getting mental help, to a mental person. Which it didn't make sense to me. Like I didn't think about it like that. If anything, I thought about it like she would be like, oh, like, damn, I really did this girl wrong. Like, I just need to stop all of this and be done with it. Like, I'm thinking like, okay, well, she done. Like, she move on. Like, let me move on. Let me not ruin her fucking life. Try to ruin her fucking life, Whatever. I got this message on the October 16th. Well, that's when, I was on Beat Page. We was in the studio. I had started making a song, right? I'm in the kitchen eating noodles with a spoon. I done dropped something on the floor. I need a broom. You feel me? That's around that time. I'm popping. I'm getting my YouTube started. I made my first song. That was around the time we went to Lily birthday party. We did all of that. I was living life. You feel me? And she seen that. She been seeing that. Long as I was being sad and crying and shit and all of that and still contacted her, she was fine. But once I dropped that closure letter off and left her alone and seek God and follow in his steps and left it all alone and gave it to him, that's when it became a problem. She inboxed me from her fake page. She said that. Then the the new bitch inboxed me, right? Based off of a vlog, right? So let me play it for y'all. I'm in the kitchen. I ain't gonna hold you. They all like shit, man. My ex, we broke up. That bitch trying to pop out with a lame, dirty, dusty ass hoe. Let me tell you something, cuz. It's a joke, nigga. It's a motherfucking joke, bitch. Let me tell you something, cuz. If she popped out with a bitch like Brittany, I'm beating ass. I'm beating both of their ass on my mama, nigga. I don't give a fuck about shit. I don't give a fuck about no order protection. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, cuz. I'm coming to kill both of y'all. Oh, God. Yeah, what? Yeah, I had to beat Brittany ass if that was my, you know, if my ex was fucking with her. I don't know about nobody else, but yeah, I had to get on down on both of their ass, cuz. I'm busting $1 flag tire. I'm pulling up. Yeah, I'm like that. Yeah, pistol playing, all that shit.
It's on sight.
It's on sight. I'm beating ass, bitch. Who the fuck you think you is with my bitch? That used to be my bitch. You the new bitch? I'm the old bitch. Bitch, I'm the bitch. The fuck? Type shit, gang. Alright. Okay, so yes, at the beginning, I was talking about my ex, but I only said that because it was leading to trolling someone else. When I said it's a joke, it's a motherfucking joke, I meant that. I meant that. It was a joke. It's a joke. You feel me? Nobody, who was anybody to me? Not on no arrogant shit. Not on no, but I know my wife. I know what I brought. You know what I'm saying? So when I said it's a joke, it's a motherfucking joke, that was it for them. I went into trolling, like I said. If my ex popped out with B, y'all know who the fuck I was talking about. Nobody want to talk about them folks, cause that was it. I just said it was a joke. It was a joke, and I referred to them because I was trolling somebody else. Y'all know what the fuck was going on around that time. Y'all know what was going on around that time. So I was trolling the stuff that was going on, you know, making fun of the shit that was going on with B. Not talking about them. But it's cool. You know what I'm saying? So I guess, you know, she of course she been stalking and watching all of my content I was making or whatever like that. She should have just mind her business because she sit there and try to say that I was talking about her when it wasn't. Now mind y'all what was said in that video. And her white stepmama yelled out in court and said, she said she was gonna kill her. I have proof talking about this video. We're gonna get to that part though. But right after that happened, that same day or that was the same day B posted that. That's when the new girl came on my page, snooping around, watching my story, this and that. Now mind y'all, this is the same girl that I called her talking to in July, the one she said not to worry about. We'll come to find out they continued to talk, and yeah, I guess they go together now. I don't know. She said she told her that she had a girlfriend. The girl said she had a girlfriend. And they still decided to talk. I don't know in what world they think that shit gonna work out in, but yeah, all right. Yeah, so basically, after I said I was done, you know, dropped the letter off, she tried to pop out with her to make me mad. So, I posted this. I left that hoe hanging something like a lamb. The new bitch, the rebound, something out the realm. Go get on your fake page and watch, cause bitch, what the fuck is my Apple Watch? You got your new bitch on my page looking. Big titties, big stomach. I know she gonna love this hood cooking. Now, I was being a little childish because at this point, bro, like, she's really mad because I stopped contacting her. I dropped off that letter, put it in her mailbox saying I'm done. Like, this is the closure. I wish you well. It wasn't a bad note. It wasn't a threatening note. It wasn't nothing like that, bro. But clearly, it rubbed her the wrong way. So she on my page trying to find out and do anything that'll make her story stick. It clearly, the new girl, she don't know. She didn't know what was going on. I'm gonna tell you how she found out. But she came on my page, I guess trying to be the big bad girlfriend to say the day. I don't know. We had just broken up in August, at the end of August, and it's the beginning of October, and I guess she's in another relationship. Don't know, not my business, don't care. But as you can see, the girl laughed at what I had posted. I left that hoe hanging something like a lamb, big stomach, big titties. I know she gonna love this hood cooking, and it was funny. And she should have laughed, because it's amusing. Because it's funny, you feel me? Did I stoop below? Did I go low? I did. I take accountability for that. But why you on my page? Why you watching me? Why you watching what I post? If you so scared of me and I hurt you, why are you stalking every single thing? Mind y'all, this girl told her that she broke up with me. Let me read y'all this story. Let me read y'all these messages. She laughed. I said, go on and follow me if you're gonna keep looking, gang. She said, no need to follow you when I know everything I need to know about you. You think I'm a subscriber for your entertainment? You think I'm gonna be a subscriber for you to entertain? Nah, nigga, I'm keeping tabs on whoever keeping tabs on my lady. keep trying that rap shit though, because I guess she called herself a rapper, right? And I'm not here to down nobody. I'm not here to talk about nobody else, music or art, but it's a joke. Like, it's a joke, bro. And it's not no comparison, but she, in this message, telling me I can't rap, talking shit about me, and most of the time I'm just laughing, right? This is the girlfriend. She said, no need to follow you when I know everything I need to know about you. I'm not a subscriber. I said, let my ass off. You don't even know her, fool. If I wanted her, I would have never left, gang. Stay in your lane and stay out the way. Worry about the sugar daddy she got and the different personalities, not me. She said, for you to be saying that, you brought out the worst in her. Because I'm in paradise over here, fool. I was too. When I first got there, I was in paradise. You don't know her, and she wasn't for you to know. Been in my lane, been out the way, and I've been about, she said, I've been about everything I stand on, blank included. Baby, you didn't leave her. I'm still trying to make sense of the letter you left in her mailbox the same weekend I was there. Hey, that what took me out, cuz I mean, I didn't see nobody there. I don't know who was there, who wasn't. All I know is I put the shit in the mailbox early in the morning one day, and I went about my business, and that was it. She was like, why you banging on the door, sending telegrams begging for sex? Now, I told y'all, I reached out to her like, let's make up. Once again, trying to get her to come to her senses. Take accountability for that. Point blank period. I'm not lying about nothing that I did. You can't take accountability. What can you do in this world, my nigga? You feel me? I did. All right. All that shit was kept. You put in a letter about her. She don't even know her, cuz. I'm trying to tell y'all. This girl do not know her, fool. She do not know her, cuz. Like, she didn't even know we had a case going on. And I'm going to tell y'all about that. We finna get to that. What you put in a relationship is what the fuck you get out. If you ain't get the best from her, it's because you wasn't giving the best. I don't know. She turned into a therapist. Now, good night. Hop back in the booth and try that rap shit again. Talking about big stomach with your shit hanging all over your pants. Stop that. It's childish. You need to grow the fuck up. And then she said she continued to send me more messages. She sent me. Let me fold it so you can't see the name. She sent me more stuff. She sent me a picture of the letter that I wrote, right? Don't know what happened here, big fella. Fuck on somewhere. I said, cuz, I'm not reading all that shit, goofy ass nigga. She said, you was goofy enough to write every page of that letter. I was. Take accountability. We fuck up sometimes. You feel me? She said, bye, sad, goofy, sorry. Babe, we'll see you in court. I'm done. All right, so in the midst of this, she didn't know we had a case. What happened was, my sister, which I love my sister is so sweet. She is. But she wanted to play big sister, and she inboxed the girl. She seen that we was into it, and she inboxed her saying that, hey, you need to leave my sister alone. They got a case going on. It's an order of protection. She didn't know nothing about it. So my sister broke it to her. I didn't say nothing about it because I know the girl well enough to know that she's very private and secretive. I knew that she was with somebody new. She hadn't told them what was going on. Clearly because I didn't know what happened with her and her ex until we was already in a relationship. She was like, her ex took her cat in the middle of somewhere and dropped her off. Her ex did this to that, her ex did that. Which now I know if her ex did really do these things, I know it was a reaction to something that she did. You know, but I know that she didn't tell this girl what was going on. So I knew she didn't have a case. So when she said, babe, see you in court, my sister had already told her that they got a case, this and that. Now my sister told me that the girl didn't know. The girl said she didn't know that we had a case going on, this and that, all of that. So when she said, babe, see you in court, that's what she had found out. I said, LOL. When she told me to get back in the studio, I said, LOL, my song harder than all yours. Fuck out of my shit. You liking it, coming on my stuff. You really looking like a clown. She said, oh, you been listening to my music. Thanks for the stream. Never liked or comment anything. Nobody likes your song with your friends. Get in the room with heavyweight industry folks and see how you hold up. Niggas want to be J. Cole out here. You feel me? I I said, I ain't Teletubby, don't get bopped. For real. Come on, cuz. She said, stop typing, not arguing with you about a woman I already got. And you begging to have. Bye, Tootie. So, I ain't gonna hold you. I stooped down a little lower. And I sent a video of my name tattooed on her leg. Because I'm begging to get somebody back who got my initials tattooed on them. Is that right? I love her, gang. She didn't leave me. So she got her thinking that she loved me or whatever. But, you know, hopefully if she watching this, I don't tell her to leave her. Just take a step back and evaluate it. Make sure this girl getting the help she need to coexist with a partner and not flip the fuck out on them like she did me. That's all I'm saying. Don't leave. You ain't even gotta leave her. I don't care what you do with her. Nigga, just take cautions. Like, just be cautious, bro. You feel me? So, yo, I stooped down a little lower, sent her a video of my name tattooed on her leg, and she was like, you sent the video of a tattoo she don't even like. She gonna get it covered up, this and that. And I'm just like, yeah, fool, go ahead about your business, man. And basically, she was just like, what she said, your music trash, she get in the room with heavyweights, and then she gonna fall, this and that. And she was like, but I wish you well. We support black businesses or some bullshit like that. And I just went on the blocker because, you know, at the end of the day, I'm supposed to be having contact. That's a third party. You know, all this shit was happening, right? So fast forward, we went back to court. She showed up with a big old file. Some people from her white side of her family. So lawyers, I guess, a lawyer, because she said, you know, she used to tell me how she'll sue apartment complex, this and that. She probably would sue her ex too, you know what I'm saying? Because she had lawyers in the family. I truly believe that her family don't know who she really is. I know for a fact that her family don't know who she is. I know for a fact she said she was homeless and her family didn't even know. She was homeless for like a whole year. So I know for a fact this girl have all of these different faces that she show people. Fast forward to court. We get to court, she's there. Her mother's there, her dad's there. You know what I'm saying? They call my name. You know, if you got a warrant, they call your name. Come to find out, y'all, I looked my name up and I had a warrant. I looked my name up the night before I went to court, and I said, damn, I got a warrant. So at this point, still haven't gotten a lawyer or whatnot, but I knew that she had a warrant on her too. So with the court, she actually did contact the police and say that I brought the order of protection. Like when she inboxed me for the fake page and said she did. All right, I called her bluff. I didn't think she did it. I thought that she was just mad about the letter. When me telling her that she need mental help, which she is triggering for her. So, get to court. She's there, you know, her family there, whatnot. She kept turning around looking at me like, let me tell y'all the crazy part, fool. This shit is so fucking crazy. So they call my name, you know, you have a warrant, they call your name first on the roll call. Boom. They say, all right, you got a warrant, we're gonna get it figured out. You know, woo. They send me back there on the side, on the rows. There's 2 rows, one right here, one right there. Well, they put me in handcuffs. I'm standing in front while they put me in handcuffs. She just staring at me, smiling. Like, she have a no teeth smile. Somebody said that shit's so fucking crazy that she never show her teeth. Like, it just look like crazy shit, right? So she's just like, so I said, she have a warrant on her too. Real shit. So they checked, and she had a warrant on her too. So they put her in handcuffs. Tell me why she sitting right here. She sitting right here in the first row. I'm sitting right here in the back. She right here. I'm right here. Why she kept turning around looking at me like that's what she kept doing. The police in the courtroom had to tell her to stop, bro. And I'm just like, bro, y'all not seeing this shit, cuz. So get to my case. Whole time, the little white lady, the lawyer that she brought with her, the auntie or whoever the fuck she is to her, she working. She walking back and forth, talking to the DA, all this shit. Next thing you know, they call us up. He said that, she said that you made sexual advances towards her, you dropped a letter off, this and that. I took accountability for it. Call me crazy, my nigga. It's my handwriting. What the fuck? Oh, What is they going? Well, how I'ma lie about that shit? What the fuck I'ma lie for when it's my handwriting? It's something that I did. I took my lick. I made a mistake. I took accountability for it, bro. It is what it is, nigga. Don't do something you're not ready. You don't want to take the consequences for it. I knew me putting that letter in her mailbox could possibly bring consequences of me going back to jail for breaking the order of protection. I took accountability for that. It is what it is. That took me to the back. I wasn't fully back there. Before I went back there, he said, this is serious and you need to get a lawyer. All right. Before I went back there, they called her up there. They said, we're gonna dismiss this warrant. We're gonna throw this warrant out on a no true bill, saying that I lied about something when I ain't even get to tell my side of the story. They threw her warrant out without even hearing nothing. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. They sent me to the back, threw her shit out, told her, now you know how it feels to have handcuffs on, because she didn't have a record. But I tell you what, cuz the guy, one thing about it, he don't play about me, gang. He do not play about me, cuz. And that shit is a little emotional right now, because in those moments, I felt hopeless. In those moments, I felt like hopeless, like it was no hope for me. Like I felt like they gonna do me in, like they already throwing out her side when I told the truth, and y'all not even letting me hear my side. Y'all just gonna throw that shit completely out, destroy all records of it, fool. That's why I don't have a record of my police report, because that shit got thrown out, my nigga. You feel me? So she have nothing on her record, but I still have a screenshot of her warrant that she had on her. You feel me? So I said, okay. I felt so down, so hopeless, so fucked up, so like damn, cause I fucked up again. Now it look like I really did do this shit and I'm really fucking crazy or some shit. When God knows that nigga, he was right there. He know that I didn't do nothing. I could have beat this girl ass, fool, but I did not do it. And at one point it was just like, damn, I should have followed her back. Damn, I should have just defended myself for real. If I gotta go through all of this, they make it seem like I really did this shit, cause she's sitting here going along with it, trying to find anything she can to add on to try to make it stick, fool. You feel me? So I felt hopeless. Went to jail. My mama got me out. My mama bailed me out the first and second time, cause what would I do without Mama Kenya, bro? My mama was with me through this whole time. My mama, it was times where I just wanted to stop vlogging because it was such a hard time that I was going through. I just couldn't fake it. It'd be times where I would vlog and post something and then I won't post nothing for 3 or 4 days, because those 3 or 4 days I was fucked up mentally, bro. I couldn't get on camera and smile in y'all faces. Y'all know the energy that I give y'all, and it's on 10, it's upbeat, it's uplifted. So when I'm feeling low, it's like y'all gonna know. Y'all gonna know when something was off. Y'all would know when something wasn't going right. And it was like the fact that I couldn't talk about it, I just rather not showed it. I would talk about, yeah, you know, mental health day, this and that, me having anxiety attacks, me just going through a rough time in my life, but I couldn't really go into detail if I really showed y'all how I was really handling it. You feel me? So that was a low point in my life. You feel me? When I felt helpless. So, got out of jail. I immediately started looking for a lawyer. I looked up lawyers and domestic violence lawyers or something like that. This lawyer kept popping up. Garth Best and Brock kept popping up. They was at the top of the list, 5 stars, kept popping up. So I said, let me check them out. So I read a few reviews and I was like, yeah, this him. Mind y'all, the first time I went and she didn't show up, we seen the lawyer there. And it was like he was fighting his client case like it was a family members. Like, you know, the judge made a new rule because of him. And I'm like, oh, he pushing the limits. He pushing the limits. He going hard for his person, his client. If I didn't get a lawyer, I want him. Mind y'all, that was not in my head at that moment. Come to find out, I set up the consultation and stuff like that, and I started looking at the pictures and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh my God, that's him. That's him. Now, mind y'all, had no idea, right? Boom, called my aunt Stacy. Y'all know the evangelist. They prayed for me. They had me on the prayer line every night. You feel me? She was praying. She prayed for me every day, every night. Times where I couldn't sleep, times where I couldn't eat. Nigga, Aunt Stacey pray for me. And God had blessed me with that rest that I haven't had in 5 or 6 days, bro. God will bless me and take that and give me peace. You feel me? So, just so happened, Aunt Stacey said, you know, that's her daughter, teacher, husband. So, she knew the lawyers. She knew Best. His name is Garth Best. His last name Best, so I'm going to say Best. She knew his wife. So, she was like, his wife always said, if you need help, if y'all ever get in trouble or something, y'all need a lawyer, let me know. My husband is a great lawyer. Boom. See how the dots all connected for me? Because like I said, once again, this is a testimony. This not all bad. What the devil meant for bad, God turned it into good. Because without this, without that heartbreak, I would have never got closer to God. I would have never got closer to God. I would have never took a leap on faith and started a YouTube or none of this. And he would have never revealed that this is exactly what I was supposed to be doing. So this is a testimony. That's why I started this vlog. Like, look, we ain't gonna be sad on this. We not. Because this is a blessing. You feel me? Fast forward, how all the dots connected. Stacey knew his wife, you know. He automatically took $1,000 off. It was $7,000 from the jump because he said it was a felony that we're fighting. You feel me? And because I had already brought the order of protection, you know, he was like, he can't promise that he can get it dismissed, but he can do the best he can. So I'm like, okay. So where I was gonna pull $7,000, $6,000 out from, I had no idea, bro. Like, I was already missing so much time from work. Mind y'all, after the order of protection, I got fired that next day from work because of my attendance. I had FMLA. I felt like I was done wrong, whatever. This was all part of God's plan. Me not having a job right now is still part of God's plan. You feel me? Me making this video is still a part of God's plan. So I lost my job already. I had already lost my job. I'm wondering how I'm gonna pay my bills. I'm wondering what I'm gonna do. You feel me? That's when I told y'all that I was fighting the case. I couldn't go into detail about it, but I just said I'm fighting the case. I had to figure out how I'm gonna afford a lawyer, this and that. So I was already stressed out, not knowing where to go from here. You know what I'm saying? So hired him. We met up with him that same week. So we met up with him maybe 2 days after the consultation over the phone. I told him about everything leading up to that point. So what had recently just happened was what I showed y'all. The YouTube video, which he said they can't even use that in court because I wasn't even talking about them. And I could have been talking about any ex. And I could have, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. You can't say that I'm saying I'm going to kill you. Like, come on, fool. Come on, bro. Come on, fool. You feel me? So that was out the window. But he did say, now this is what he said. This is exact words. He was like, I showed him what I said when I was like, I left that hoe hanging, son, like a lamb. The new bitch, the rebound, son, on the rim. Yeah, get on your face page and watch, cause bitch, what my Apple Watch? You got your new bitch on my page looking, big stomach, big titties. I know she gonna love this hood cooking, baby. You feel me? He thought that shit was so funny. He a cool hip lawyer. Like, he wear a Cuban chain up under his suit, up under his button down. Like, I fucks with him, bro. And God, at first, now when he told me this, I told him that, I showed him that, he thought it was funny. And he said, well, if that made them react, if you made something that simple and they made them react, I got an idea. Now, mom might not like this idea, but it can help us. He said, I want you to make more content. I want you to make more content to piss her off, to make her react. Because if she is mentally unstable as you say she is, she's gonna react. Point blank, period. Now, I'll go back to my video. I made that song in 24 hours. I'm not a rapper. I made one song before that. That was my first song. I only made it for YouTube. I made another song. That was my second song. As y'all recall, I always say I don't like to perform this song. I don't really like this song, man, but I'm gonna keep performing it. I'm gonna keep singing it. I'm gonna keep rapping it because I needed it for my case. None of that song have no meaning. I made that song a day later, recorded it and everything. I didn't drop it until January. So I held it for like 2 months. It was January or February. I dropped it around January or February. So I held it for 2 to 3 months. Because even though this person have did all of this stuff to me, not even the stuff that she did, like all the other shit that even came yet. But even though she did this to me, lied on me, I just went back to, excuse me, I just went back to jail. Something in my heart, I'm just not a bad person. I'm just not a fucked up person, bro. So I still felt bad about dropping it. I still felt bad about singing and rapping it. Like, I felt like I was able to make that song so good because everything in that song was true. You feel me? Everything in that song was true. Everything, like, it was feelings. It was feelings that I let out. You feel me? And that was something that I wanted to keep to myself. I didn't really want to post it because even though she did this, I still know that something is clearly mentally wrong with this person. So I'm still having sympathy. I'm still having empathy. I'm still, you feel me? So at this point, I held on to it. And then I said, okay, I'm finna drop it. So I dropped it. Let's listen to the song. Okay, so the main objective of this song that my lawyer wanted me to make was to piss her off and make her show her true colors. Now, all I did was tell the truth. Some people are embarrassed of the truth because they're so secretive and they lie and they do this and they do that. All right, cool. I'm never afraid of my truth. Just like I said, I wrote that letter. I even read it. I even read it to y'all because I'm not ashamed of nothing that I do. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't care what nobody thinks. Y'all can sit here and talk about me. It don't affect me. They don't work out like that for other people. You show your true colors, who you really are. So I sat on this for 2 months. The last time we had with the court was in September. So our next court date was set to March. Was it March? January, February, March. Yeah. So I had gotten a lawyer after we went to court in October. So I had the next court date set for March. All right, cool. No, it was one in between. Yeah, that was right. Because he went to court with me in January. And we did come to an agreement. All right, so I was sitting on this song for a while. I wrote it in October. We were with the court January the 3rd. She was still lying, saying I ride past her house, asking them to put a fucking ankle monitor on me when we don't even live in the same city, gang. So at this point, I'm just done with it. And I'm like, why should I care? This person don't care. This person trying to ruin my life. And little did I know how far she would really go. And I found out after I dropped this song. But I knew that I could lose something in the crossfire dealing with a person like this. I knew I was kind of scared of how she would react because I didn't know how far she would go. This is a person that's unhinged. I don't know how far she would go. Either way it went, I was done with it. I waited till I had no more connections, no more love, no more nothing in my heart for it. Didn't do it out of spite. Didn't do it to get back or nothing like that. It was simply because my back was against the wall and I had to help myself. I'm not saying this is a thing of God, but at the end of the day, he worked it out in my favor. Point blank period. I'm not perfect. I don't know where this come from. I don't know if God sent me the Lord or not, and that's why I questioned it for the longest, and that's why I held on the video, because held on to the song because I'm like, is this a way of God's? I don't know if he sent this lawyer to me and he's telling me to do this. So I waited for so long, a whole court date went by. But after I seen how this person was continuously lying on me, just making up stuff at this point, I said, fuck it. God ain't done with me yet. I'm finna drop this song. You feel me? So let's walk through this song. You got a cat? I don't know. She always trying to fuck a nigga up. You ain't need true. True. That's true. Damn. Cuckoo, true. True. They gon' fucking cute. That's true. Really love Tootie. Set it out. Yup. Like. Had them braids 7 months. Please take down your hair. Drunk bitch. What at? What? I ain't at your door. Should've stayed with my freaky bitch on the fucking. I should've stayed with her. She wasn't the craziest this. I should've stayed with the freaky bitch. I actually love the stripper bitch. I love her. I love her. Man, she was tripping. She drunk. She was drunk. Please just listen. Bitch, I'm out. Is something really missing between love and hate? I barely escaped. Stop all that line. You went bad, you alright, you fine. But hell nah, bitch, I lying cause you out of your motherfucking mind. Weirdo bitch, crazy bitch, psycho bitch, Weirdo bitch, crazy bitch, psycho bitch, Weirdo bitch, crazy bitch, psycho. What? Alright. So, that's the gist of the song. Everything I said in there was true. I didn't throw no lies in there. She did think I was fucking cute, but she knew that I wasn't fucking cute. She knew she was very insecure about cute. She was a beautiful woman. She was a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful woman. My ex is a beautiful woman. She didn't see that. Q was around. Q wanted to be her friend. They both like anime. They both like nature. They both like this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had a lot of shit in common. And Q wanted to be her friend, but couldn't find out she was intimidated by Q. I guess jealous of Q. I don't fucking know. I don't know if she was at my mama's house crying about Q. I continuously gave her reassurance about the female friends. I asked her, hey, if you feel some type of way about this person, let me know. At the end of the day, when me and Q first met, we used to conversate. We have a great friendship. That's what it is. We are friends. Nothing more, nothing less. I told her if she feel any type of way about this friendship, just let me know. Because I respect my relationship. She was lying. She felt some type of way the whole time. Period. All right? So everything I said in this is true. It never was a lie. I let my homeboy get on it because he's pretty funny. But I'm going to fast forward his part because his part is not concerned, like, related to her. All right, so boom, I'm going to fast forward to my last part. Weirdo bitch, crazy bitch, psycho bitch, Weirdo bitch, crazy bitch, psycho bitch, Now, we talk about this Apple Watch. I left that whole hanging son like I love the new bitch, the rebound, son off the rim for real. Please get on your fake page and watch. What my Apple Watch? What the fuck is my Apple Watch? I need my Apple Watch. Where is it at, cuz? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I dropped that song January 24th. Leading up to it, I was dropping the song. I had performed the song, but I haven't fully dropped it. I haven't did a drop. I would rap pieces of it. 2 days before I dropped it, which I never even seen this. I didn't see this because I don't check my, I wasn't out checking my business email often. The email that's in my description on YouTube, the same email that's at the bottom of this. I never check it for real. So I check it every once or twice or every 1 to 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't see this before I dropped the song. But I was, like I said, I was dropping pieces and bits of it. Well, she sent a notice to cease and desist. Okay, y'all. Let me see. Let's have the name. Notice to cease and desist sent 123. It was two of them. It was two of them, right? One had one date on it, and then it was like she wrote an extra number in between the other date. Dear Kishantian Posley, and this was sent through my email. Y'all know this shit not fucking valid. I don't know if she was watching everything else that was going on around that time where all the other fake cease and desist letters was going out and sent to people email. I guess she was watching then. That goes to show she watching my stuff, my friend's stuff, and anybody that got anything to do with me stuff, stalking me. And I'm minding my business, right? Dear Kishantian Posley, this letter has been served as a notice to your unwarranted harassment activities or the equivalent. Therefore, this has been ongoing in the recent weeks. Therefore, you are required to cease and desist all attacks, including but not limited to defamation of character, stalking around neighborhood where sender currently reside. I don't even know why the fuck she keep putting that in there. I never stalked her. I never rolled past this bitch house full. Indirect statements made through social media, especially YouTube. So mind y'all, that's why I was making sure that I didn't mention this that was going on, because I was already dealing with this in the background. Especially YouTube. Threatening acts of violence, especially towards the sender. Physical items being sent to the sender's home. This includes gifts and handwritten letters. Once again, I took accountability for it. I'm taking accountability for the things that I actually did and not for the things that I didn't. Close-knit family and friends are also included in this no contact order too. Exploiting any personal information of the sender for retaliation, and any unlawful defamation or harassment prior to this letter has already been processed to court, judge, and district attorney for evidence. Now mind y'all, I told y'all she kept trying to bring up YouTube videos and stuff like that. You know, like I said, my lawyer was telling me to do shit, so I did it. It was just the fact of I didn't want to drop the song because that was the big bomb. So I would rap it sometimes, I would drop little bombs, but I was only doing it in efforts to help my case. No matter what, I always said I did not like to perform that song because they're showing a side that is not there. Like, we all have a good and bad side, and I always lead with my good side. You know, it was like it's been instilled in me as a kid. When I used to get whooping and discipline, my mama used to whoop me and tell me what not to do. This is why you're getting a whooping. Don't do it again. If you do it again, you're going to get another whooping. You're going to be disciplined. So for me, it's easier for me to make good decisions because it was actually instilled in me. I was getting in trouble for when I did bad things. So I lead with the good. And I only bring that side out if I absolutely have to. If I absolutely have to defend myself. Because at the end of the day, people already look at me. They already judge me. They already think I'm this. They already think I'm that. Which is something that I like because I like the illusion of surprise. Because you think you know me just off the looks. But when I open my mouth, it's something totally different to come out. You feel me? So, with that being said, I held on to it and then I finally dropped it. Now she sent two different warrants, right? And she changed the date on one of them. Now our court date was on the 3rd. So she wanted me to write a letter to her, which would have got me in trouble again. She wanted me to write a letter to her and say that I wouldn't harass her. I don't know what that's about, but whatever. I didn't see this until afterwards. I immediately sent it to my lawyer when I seen it, but I didn't see it until sometime in February. No, was it February? Yeah, sometime after January. She sent this in December, but I didn't see it until after our court date. I think at the end of January I seen it. And I seen this after I dropped the song. So that was that. Dropped the song. We dropped the song January the 23rd, right? The 24th. We dropped it January the 24th. Alright? So, on that day, let's go to these messages. On that day, she sent the email to my job. I have the email. I have the paperwork. I have the files that she sent. I have the videos that she sent. I have everything. Let's get into it. Weirdo bitch, crazy bitch, psycho bitch. Y'all see why I said this? I had to get her to react. And she started to show her true colors. Started from this. The same day that I dropped it. What did I say I dropped it? January the 24th, right? I had put a premiere. So she got to be subscribed to me or something. I said that it was going to premiere the day before. I had set up a premiere that it was going to drop the next day. All right, so it dropped January 24th. She sent this shit. I dropped it January the 24th at 9 a.m. She sent this email January the 24th at 11:09 a.m. Right? She sent this the same day that I dropped the song. And she had to already have where I worked at. Now, let me tell y'all about my job. Right? So, before we get into this, before I read you the email, let me tell y'all. I got a job. I shared with y'all when I lost my first job, right? When I was at Vanderbilt working. I shared with y'all I lost my job. You know, woo. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she sent something to them. She had took out another order of protection in civil court and put my address as my job address. So she wanted them to come to my job and serve me my papers. For the civil suit outside of this case that she took out on me, another order of protection outside of this case, right? So she put my job address there, so I would not be surprised if she sent the same letter to them, to be 100% honest with you. They said it was attendance, but who knows for real, you know what I'm saying? So, I got this job, great company, very great company. They flew me out to Utah my first week. I was in Utah for a whole week, the beginning of January, and then I was placed at a site. So let me explain to you guys. I was hired by one laboratory, right, that's located in Utah. I'm a representative on the site, right? So they sent me to a site, and I only handle our specimen. I only process and handle our specimen, pack it up, and ship it to our company in Utah. I don't do anything else with the company. I'm not on the client's payroll. I'm not on the client's employee directory. There's no way you could connect me, a representative for my company, to that company. My company signs my checks. I'm on my company's payroll. I'm on my company employee directory that's in Utah, not in Nashville. So I had to physically be followed to my job, or a tracker had to be on my car. And that's what you guys see me doing at the beginning. At the very beginning, when I said I got my charges dismissed, I was looking for a tracker. I decided to start documenting this because that's when it started to get out of control. That's when I'm just like, oh my God, it was crazy. Like, oh my God, I felt invaded. I felt like my privacy was invaded. I felt like, damn, how long this girl been watching me? How long she been snooping around my crib? Mind y'all, before I went on the trip to Utah, my suitcases were stolen out of my car. It was 2 suitcases. It was a really big one, the biggest one you can get, and then a carry-on inside of that one. And sunglasses. Now, about 2 pairs of those sunglasses was hers from, you know, when we was dating. I still had like 2 pairs of sunglasses. All right, cool. They stole the suitcases, and they stole all of my sunglasses. Now, mind you, I had my chino shoes in there. I had Jordans. I had designers, clothes, and shoes in there. Nothing else was taken but the shades and the suitcase. Now, I feel like I don't have any proof that it was her. Don't have any proof. What I do know is that I said that I was preparing to go on a trip. I never said a specific date or anything, so she had to be watching. I never be home, so I was back and forth from chat to here. So she had to be waiting and watching till she seen me. She knew that I left my doors unlocked because I stayed in a great neighborhood. Nobody never stole out of my car, and I left my door unlocked for 3 years living here, right? But she know that. She know that I leave my door unlocked. So yeah, my suitcases were stolen 2 days before I went on the trip. So I had to go buy another one. And those was actually my homegirl on suitcases. So I had to buy her more suitcases. And yeah, so that had happened. And if she always have an air tag. She have an air tag on her keychain. She have an air tag in her pocket. She carry air tags, my nigga. So in my head, I'm like, that's when she could have put an air tag in my shit. Did anything pop up on my phone? Around that time, something did pop up on my phone. I honestly clicked it off. I didn't pay attention to it. I thought that, my homegirl was with me. Maybe her AirPods. She left her AirPods in my car or something. I don't know what. It was a trace, right? It was like a dots, like it was being traced. I don't know if that was something from my homegirl stuff. She had a lot of gadgets, iPads, AirPods, all of that stuff. So I'm thinking, oh, my phone picking up on her stuff. So let me just click out of it. I was playing music. I was looking for a song, so I just clicked off of it. I truly, in my heart, really, really wish that I would have paid attention to that because I had no idea what was coming after that. So, I'm thinking, how the fuck could she find out where I work at? Mind y'all, the first week, I was in Utah. The second week, we had a snowstorm here. I went to work for like 2 hours and came back home because it was starting to snow again. That next week, I had been to work 3 times. So in total, I had been to work. I've been to that building that I was working at 4 days. If you put all the days together, I had went. On my 3rd day that week, I got a call from HR saying, hey, sorry to call you. It was like it was around 8 p.m., right? They're like, sorry to call you about this, but we received an email from this lady, do you know blank? And I'm like, oh my God, that's my ex. What did she say? Let me read y'all what she said. My name is blank, and currently I have been a victim of domestic violence. Unfortunately, you have an employee that works for your company. Your employee is named CASHAPP, but she goes by Tootie. She currently has 3 charges on her record. She has been harassing me, stalking me, and threatening to kill me. On top of this, she will make sexual advances towards me, wanting to speak, but I constantly refuse. I fear for my life. I fear for any individual that come in contact. Due to her erratic behavior, I believe working in the medical field is not the best career option during this moment. Including, I will also be provided evidence as well. I will also send additional emails with videos and YouTube link provided for this email. She assaulted me in my own home and has been driving past my house since August of 2023. This is insane, y'all. Police has been notified and reports has been made, including the continuing harassment I am receiving from her. There is an order of protection put in place due to the open case with her, and she has violated the order of protection recently. There is also a video put on YouTube making these claims on damaging my personal property and taking my life. I hope there will be a resolution to this. No individual with a criminal record should be working in the medical field, especially with confidential information. Sincerely, this bitch. All right, let's get into it. Now, what keep fucking me up? What keep fucking me up? What really keep messing me up is the fact that she said I continuously drive past her house. I've been harassing her, stalking her, threatening to kill her, making sexual advances, cuz. Like, that's insane. Continuously? What? Like, what? Continuously riding past your house? On YouTube saying that I'm gonna kill you? Bragging on breaking your property that you fucking broke, nigga? That you broke, cuz? Sending this shit to my fucking job is insane, my nigga. Alright, let's get into this. What happened with the job? Immediately, just so happened, I got the whole email thread, right? Just so happened. Now, after they received this is what the client site sent to my job, right? Because my job, she had to follow me to get to the building that I work at. There's just a building that I work at, not my company. Now, the fact that she went to the client site, which involved both parties, they involved the client and my company, right? So this is the email. This is the email that the supervisor from the client site sent to my supervisor for my company. Blank, we received this email and attachments regarding one of your employees, CASHAPP Tootie. Based on this information received, we would like for blank, which is my company name, to provide a replacement for Miss Posley. She can finish today, but please contact her at the work and let her know her assignment is over. All right, I read y'all that to tell y'all to explain what I went through after that, right? So, my job put me on leave for a week. I had to prove myself all over again. I had to fight all over again with my, fight for this. Tell my side of the story. Relive this shit all over again just to fight for my job. After this was sent to my job, the client did not want me there. My supervisors loved me. They supported me. Let me tell you this. The company that I was employed at, not the client site that sent me to work at, the actual company that hired me, those folks were so loving, so caring, so there for me, believed in me, believed me, stood behind me, my nigga. You can't even, any other company would have automatically said, man, this person knew, we're gonna drop them and hire somebody else. They fought for me to stay, fool. They literally fought for me to stay. They literally had my back, literally, between all of this shit, right? And I have messages and stuff like that, but honestly, I don't even want to put the supervisors out to risk their job, you know? But I can show y'all the conversations where they saying, I'm actually a fan of you now. You know, at her sending my social media sites and this and that. Like, I'm not a fucked up person. I'm not a bad person. Anybody meet me in person gonna know that I'm a genuine soul, cuz. You feel me? My name ain't TootieTooReal for some bullshit. I actually be real. I actually live up to this shit. You feel me? This is something I built and became since a kid. I've always been outspoken, open-minded, just me. Always be me. So my company, the management, they love me, they supported me, they stood behind me to the very end. I was just put on leave for a week. When I came back, they wouldn't train me. They had me continuously pulling samples. Only time I was supposed to pull samples is on Saturdays when I'm by myself. Well, I had been pulling samples for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And they was also telling my supervisor, which I did not know because she wasn't telling me every single time, but they were telling her I was making mistakes. I was doing this, I was doing that. It was even a time where, and this is around the time I quit, I went on third shift so I could get training, right? Because they let me do something. Now, mind y'all, this whole time, I started in January, I left at the end of February. This whole time, I never had a whole week of training. They would not train me. They were telling my supervisor I was refusing training. They were telling my supervisor that I said I worked at Vanderbilt, I know what I'm doing, and then I messed something up. They told them that I didn't want to be trained. And I was on my phone the whole time. So I said, okay. Now, mind y'all, after being suspended for a week, after all these bad things being said about me, I was embarrassed to even go back in there. But I did, and I held my head high. It was times where I just wanted to drop my head and just leave in shame. You feel me? I ain't gonna even hold y'all, cuz. That shit hurt me. That shit was fucked up. It was really, really fucked up. It was really fucked up. You feel me? I felt shameful. I lost my confidence. I lost, I don't know. I didn't feel like myself. I felt like this person is just bashing me and nothing is being done about it. Everybody's believing it. Even though my company had my back. You feel me? Even though my company had my back, He said, like, I'm not at my company. I'm at this place. I'm at their company. I'm at the client site. And they treating me like this and they doing me like this. It'll be times where I just call my mama and I'm crying in the car like, I can't even get trained. I can't even get help. They treating me like this here. They treat me like that. And the fact that they was where I come from, Vanderbilt, okay? People look at it as a prestige hospital. It is a very prestige hospital. One thing about it is we do go by protocol. We do follow the rules there. That's what I can say. Well, at this company that I was working at, the client site, they follow no rules. They leave samples out open, which contaminates it. You feel me? I'm asking questions. They're telling me to look on the site and go follow the directions for each sample, look up each test, which I was doing. And I guess it was too slow for them. But how I'm going to do something and I don't know it, I got to look everything up that I'm doing so I won't make no mistakes. All of that added in, me asking questions because the directions say one thing, but y'all doing it a totally different way. So when I follow the directions, y'all telling me I'm doing it wrong. And my company say follow the directions, but the client site was doing it however they wanted to do things. So me asking a lot of questions frustrated them. With all that going on, I know that they was talking about it. People was looking at me funny. The supervisor stopped even speaking to me. I never even seen her the last couple of weeks. She didn't even come. Don't you know they were telling my supervisor that I was making all these mistakes and I was signing off on them and all of this. I only signed off on 2 mistakes, and that was at the very beginning in those first 3 days that I was there. You feel me? So I agreed to work third shift. And as y'all remember, I was on third shift. Bro, y'all don't know, at that point in time, bro, I was so low in spirit, in hope, in everything. I didn't even feel like myself. I was just literally trying to make it, trying to drag myself through this. You feel me? I went to third shift so I can finally get some training. Because I'm getting frustrated. I can't even get trained. But y'all want me to go find samples. And what was so frustrating about finding the samples was that they had no system. So that was kind of frustrating because I would go look for samples and I would have a whole list and I only come back with 12 of them because the system that they have was some bullshit. So at this point, I went on third shift to get trained. First day was cool. Second day, cool. Now, by the second day, I talked to my manager. My manager was like, they saying that you're on your phone, just don't even bring it in the lab. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? It's a lady who I'm working right next to in this small ass room that's on her phone talking every single day on her phone. All I'm doing is listen to my music. So now I can't even listen to music. Now I can't even listen to a podcast. All right, so I made sure I had my phone up the next day. Next day I get there. She texts me again. No, they said you have your phone up, just keep it in your pocket. I said, okay. So the next day I get there, she texts me again. They said, hey, just leave your phone. Just don't take your phone in the lab. They still saying that you're on your phone. Now I know for a fact that following day, I had my phone up. I didn't have it out at all. And I know for a fact that somebody is lying on me. Now, mind you, I knew somebody from my other job, from my last job, that worked at this job, right? And we worked together. I went on third shift to train with her. Well, we had some words. Couldn't find out, my supervisor saying stuff to me, said that I said these things that I only spoke to her about. Just like me, I'm working on third shift. I'm like, Dad, I know, I'm not used to third shift. Woo-doo-woo-doo-boo. She went back and said, I don't want to work. She went back and said this. She went back and said that. So I'm just like, damn, okay. She not my friend either. Cool. I get in there. This is my third night on third shift. They're like, we're going to have you pulled. And I'm just like, bro, I'm so over this shit. Like, I'm just so done. That was making it hard. They said I was refusing training when I was I never worked third shift. Third shift never been my thing, bro. They said I'm refusing training while on third shift in the middle of the night. They're trying to get some training. I literally did everything I could to show these folks that I am liable, that I am a great employee, that I am worth it. But these lies overshadowed that. And they just wanted me out. But to be honest, me still having a good heart thinking, maybe somebody seen that who actually been through a domestic assault. Maybe somebody seen that who actually knows somebody who went through a domestic assault. Maybe these folks actually believe this shit. Either way it goes, I stayed there. I went on my first break. I was in the car. I called my mama crying. And I'm just like, Mama, they don't want me here. They don't want me here. They didn't want me there. They didn't want me there. And I left. I left. My supervisor called me. I had a meeting with, we talked on the phone, me, her, and the other supervisor. And they both did not want me to leave. They both wanted me to stay. They said, just stay until we can get another spot opened up in Nashville for you to go to. I couldn't. I said in my vlog once before, I felt like God sent me this job because I didn't even apply for it. But God had other intentions. So another lesson I learned, before I speak and say that God did this or God did that, I got to see who actually sent it. And I asked God for that discernment. I pray and ask God to give me discernment, and I stop before I speak now. I stop and think. That's me being impulsive, but now I stop and think before I speak and before I say and do things, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not always right. So that was that. I left my job in February, it was February the 20th or something. That was it. They didn't want me there, I left. Well, when I finally got this email seeing that they wanted to fire me, it all makes sense. And I'm just like, at this point, I just feel like, if it's management doing it, I see if it's a coworker. If it's just a coworker, that's something I can handle. But if it's management doing these things, saying that I'm signing off on problems that I never fucking did, I never signed off for nothing. All these problems they were sending, I never signed off. They were telling my supervisor that I was signing off for them. I was saying this, I was saying that, refusing training, this and that. They wanted me to go on and get on down. And when people start speaking to me and looking at me funny, I already knew that was discussing the situation. So for me, the best thing I could have did for my mental health was just leave. And like I told my supervisor, even though they loved me and wanted me to stay, I said, I gotta do what's best for me. You already see what I'm going through. So I'm like, y'all already see what I'm going through. I can't bear it anymore. So I left. Today is April the 3rd, and I haven't worked since February the 20th or something. Simply because I'm scared she gonna find out where I work again and do the same thing again. I went to court. We went to court March the 27th. They did nothing about this. Her making me lose my job, her contacting me, her sending cease and desist letters when it's an order protection, like no contact order on me. But the judge also told her not to contact me either. Because when we went up there in front of the judge and they sent me back to jail, he told us both not to have no contact with each other. Yet again, she still felt like she could do what she want to do. So me making that song was the only thing that helped me get these charges dismissed. I held on it for so long because I felt bad making it. I felt bad, fool, because it's just like, even though this person did this to me, but I really ain't got that like that type of hate in my heart. I'm hurt, but it's not a hate. I don't hate anybody, bro. You feel me? She hated me. She wanted to ruin my life. She wanted me to do jail time. The DA, after showing all these evidence, and she was still lying. Don't you know she tried to use that first conversation from the very beginning when I said we had that conversation and I was telling her like it's fucked up? She tried to use that conversation for the very first time that we had in September. I didn't even know if August was out because I went to jail on the 23rd. We probably had that. If it wasn't around August the 30th, it was at the very beginning of September. We had that conversation way then. Don't you know that she tried to lie and say we had that conversation at the end of December? Now in the police report, they even said that she didn't say that, right? Now she's spiraling out of control, throwing extra shit in there, fucking up herself. You know what I'm saying? Because in the police report, she made another harassment report when I dropped that song. Well, when she tracked me down and found my job, I made a harassment report on her because at this point, my lawyer like, you gotta make a paper trail, bro. This is the only thing that's gonna help you, fool. So I took a harassment report on her. Well, she took one out on me too when I dropped the song. In the report, she said that I called her, and I was talking to her and said that we're supposed to be together, this and that, which I never said. Said we're supposed to be together, all this and that. And that conversation, because some of the things she was saying that I was like, oh, I could lose everything. I remember saying that, and that was from the very first beginning. Like at the end of August, the very beginning of September, when we had that conversation. She tried to use that and say that I called her at the end of December. Mind y'all, we had a court date on January 3rd, and we just had one March 7th. So she held that. If I really called her, she would have said that shit on January the 3rd. But she lying. So she tried to use that and put it on that when the police was like, I don't know, because the same reporting officer who handled it the first time, they keep sending them back anything that occurred in the case. They're going to send the same police that had already been on the case. So the police was like, I don't know. So they called the number. I don't know what number they called because I haven't called this bitch. In the police report, they said they called the number over and over and over again, and it's on body cam, and there was no answer. They said they could not identify that it was me, and they did not take a warrant out for breaking the order of protection because I have not had no contact with this girl. So she only messed herself up some more because she began to lie. She already was lying, but then she just like started lying ruthless, like saying that I called her, saying that I'm still riding past her house. Like, be fucking for real, man. You are nobody to me anymore. Why the fuck do I care what you do, my nigga? I don't. I'm grateful that I did make it through this. I'm grateful that I can move on with my life. Now, at the beginning, I told y'all I took accountability for the things that I did, and I broke the order of protection. So I pled guilty to that. I pled guilty to it. At first, I said no, but at this point, God just told me, let it be done. So we went to court this time. They wanted me to plead guilty to vandalism. I said, no, I'm not pleading guilty to nothing that I did not do. Point blank, period. They wanted me to pay a big amount of money for restitution. I said, no, I did not break anything. She broke these things attacking me, nigga. These things was broken while defending myself. It was never me going through, boom, boom, knocking shit over, punching the wall. It was never that. It was never that. I don't know what the house was like, because knowing her, she probably went even more crazier and tore some more shit up. Because that's who the fuck she is. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You feel me? I said I wasn't accepting that. What I will accept is me breaking the order of protection. Because I did. I take accountability for that. I pled guilty to that. I agreed to pay some restitution just so this can be over with. Because the little money that she's gonna get, God finna bless me beyond my wildest dreams. You feel me? I might be fucked up right now, down on my luck, trying to figure shit out. But I've been doing that all the last couple months while I'm going through this. So it ain't nothing new. You know, the struggle ain't never been new to me. You feel me? But with God, how God finna bless me, how God is finna bless me, is gonna be new. And He preparing me for this. And it was lessons that I got out of this situation that I needed to learn to move to my next level. I had to go through this to be here today. I don't look at it like that no more. I look at it, it was a lesson. And because it was a lesson, it was a blessing. I don't have to repeat this cycle no more. I've been single. That shit happened in August. It's April the 3rd. I've been single. I've been healing. I'm healed from that. I'm so grateful that it's over. I tried dating. It didn't work out. I wasn't ready yet. Now, I feel full again. I feel like I'm back in my power. I feel like this shit is on the floor. I don't even care about dating right now. This content, me going full-fledged, bending my creative energy, is here, baby. It is here. Y'all wonder why I'm smiling so hard? Because of God. But God. And I keep telling y'all, man, He brought me out of this. He ain't done working on me by a long shot. It's still things that God got to work on me for. It's things that I noticed while telling this story that God still is working on me. You know, He's still working on those things for me. So I never said I was perfect. But now, it's over with. I can live my life. I'm happy. This is not hanging over my head. No more. It's not a secret that I have to keep no more. There's no more secrets that I have to keep. Now you guys know me. My whole book is open. You feel me? Straight up. So, if y'all want to help a nigga out, my cash up below. If y'all want to buy a shirt, I still got a few of them. If y'all want to buy some art off of my motherfucking wall that y'all see y'all like, let me know which one y'all want. Either way, at the end of the day gotta end. You feel me? So I'm out here, I'm making a way, I'm finding a way. I don't know. I actually might be moving. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, but I'm figuring it out. God been making a way. These whole what is it? April. I just went a month. It's days, like almost a month and a half without a job, and I still been surviving because God been making a way. I honestly was scared to get another job because I felt like she was gonna do that again. Now I'm looking for a work from home job because I just don't want to deal with that type of stuff. Yeah, I don't even want to work in the medical field no more. I'm scarred. I'd rather be at home in my own space. I don't even want to go out and be in nobody else's space. You feel me? So I'm just left picking the pieces back up. Real shit. I'm just left picking the pieces back up. And I thank God, my lawyer, he waived my fees because he know that. Y'all seen him waive my fees, that $1,850 that I owed, almost $2,000, he waived them because he know the position I am. He know that this girl made me lose my job. Like, point blank period. He know that. He knew what position I'm in. Like I told him, shit, I'm trying to see how I'm gonna pay my rent. I ain't gonna hold you, cuz. Honesty is, I be real. It is what it is. He waived my fee and did what he could to get them charges dismissed. So I thank him. So even though I wasn't able to pay him the rest of it, and he went on the waive that, can y'all please do me a favor and go get this man 5 stars on Google because he deserved it. He did everything he could to help me. Clearly, God touched his heart and used him. So right here, can y'all please go to Google and leave him a 5-star rating because he definitely deserves it. And if y'all in chat and y'all going through some legal matters, please reach out to this man because God uses him and he helped people and he's here to help the community for real. If he know, like he knew I was a genuine person, he knew I wasn't lying. He seen the relationship me and my mama had. He seen how, like damn, she ain't like everybody else. I don't even stay here. I don't have a record. I never been through this. So yeah, it was tough. And he seen it and he helped me. So please leave this man a 5-star rating. And that's it, Two Squad. I'm back picking up the pieces. Life goes on. I'm not gonna dwell. I've been having interviews all week long. All week long I've been having interviews. It was like after the case was over, interviews started raining in. So I've been having interviews all week. I got a couple work from home jobs I've been applying for, hoping to hear back from. Yeah, I'm just trying to get everything back on track. But a lot of people said, I don't see how you do it. I don't see how you didn't. I would have been did this to her. I would have been did that. You know what? That ain't my battle no more, gang. God gonna tear that ass up. On God, he gonna tear it up. And you know why I know that? Because every single body who's done me wrong, that's why I'm not a vengeful person. Because every single body have done me wrong. Before I even got close to God how I am now, God, every single body have always had to turn back around and come back to me and ask for forgiveness. Because they took advantage of me and they did me so wrong, bro. I swear to God. Now, mind you, it's been times where I messed up too, in the past or in one of my past relationships. But I learned from my mistakes. So I never make the same mistake over and over and over again. But for the most part, if anybody did me wrong, God make them come right back and ask for forgiveness and turn their whole world upside down. So from seeing that happen time after time after time after again, I don't seek revenge because I know I'm a child of God and he ain't gonna play with me. He gonna continue to work on me. He gonna continue to deliver me. He gonna continue to protect me. And no weapon formed against me should prosper. He didn't say it wouldn't be formed, but it wouldn't prosper. And it did not prosper. Two Squad, I'm out. I love y'all. Thank y'all for listening to this crazy story, bro. I've been holding it in. I'm so happy that I'm able to get it out and get it off my shoulders. Now I can live my life and be regular and be happy and move on. I'm not focused on dating. I'm just focused on my content. I have so much fun making content. I'm so grateful that God brought me here. It's truly a passion. We all look for things to fill that void. Well, this filled that void for me. It's a true burning fiery passion. I love editing. I love making content. I love this. I have so much planned. We finna go up to the next level. I'm finna be making skits. I'm finna be out and about. I'm finna be doing interviews. I'm finna be doing all of this. The weight is lifted. It's on the floor. We ain't looking down no more. And I'm out. What it do, Two Squad? I just wanted to come and add this piece on. As I was watching the video and editing it, I realized how much I was playing with my hair. It just all over the place. My ADHD was always crazy, but also that was mixed with like anxiety too, talking about it. My intentions on making this video is just to let my side be heard. It was disregarded, you know, and I just feel like I just needed to speak and let it all out. My intentions is never, ever to down no one, to shame anybody or anything like that. I just want to tell my story. All I put out is facts. I mean, if the facts is facting, then what else can we do? You know, but nothing is intentionally to make nobody look bad or nothing like that at the end of the day. So I just want to tap in with y'all and say that hopefully everybody get the help that they need, and life will be better for both parties. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish bad on anyone. I don't wish failure on anyone. I just wish that people can live in their truth like I do. Because I don't care what nobody think or say. I'm honest, I'm open, and I just be me. Nobody's opinions matters to me. So my mama know exactly how I am. My family know exactly how I am. I never hid anything. I never was someone that act like someone that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And I just pray that now everything is over, both parties can heal and move on. You know what I'm saying? But like I said this to say that I just wanted to tell my side of the story. If I'm ever tripping, tell me when I'm wrong. Don't agree with me just because it's me. Tell me when I fuck up. Tell me when I'm wrong. Tell me why I could have went better. You feel me? Because I'm here to learn from my lessons. I'm sharing with y'all so you guys can tell me y'all opinion. Because y'all opinion matters. You feel me? So, to say this, at the end of the day gotta end. I'm out, Two Squads.
Hood cooking, baby, I got the recipe. Back in school, they ain't really wanna see me. Now I'm shining, they gon' pay me expeditiously. Subscribe to me, this shit for the free. How much do you really love Tootie?